Hello, hello. Welcome to Gunning to Old Trafford with your host, Ibi, Shady, Abdul Samad Kesem, and we are back. Obviously, it's the second game week since the resumption of the Premier League. Yes. But it's the first time that it's Abdul and I doing it.
Yeah, brilliant.
Right?
Hey,
So
welcome
it's,
back. We are
welcome back. We are back. Yeah.
Hey, Ibi, guys, always a pleasure once again. Wow, this was a big one, Ibi.
A big one.
Big one. It's always a pleasure. I'm with my man Ibi again. We're back. It was a beautiful comeback.
Yeah,
for Gunning to Old Trafford. 6 points in the bag.
6 points.
6
Brilliant.
points. So yeah, that was
And the
good.
predictions were spot on.
Yeah, and don't forget, guys, the review and the player ratings. Don't forget on YouTube to
don't forget to look at it. They dropped a couple of hours ago.
So it was Arsenal versus West Ham United.
What a game! We're not going to talk too much about it.
No, guys, don't forget. Few hours ago, that dropped. And don't forget to like, share, comment, hit that bell notification, and enjoy the videos. But Ibi, moving along, second match of the Premiership resumption. You guys are at the lunchtime kickoff.
Tricky game, 2:30 kickoff, traveling to the Molineux Wolves, and then you guys got the late kickoff against a tricky Brighton as well.
Brighton is tough, eh?
Are you guys at home or away?
No, away.
Away.
And let me tell you, Brighton came away with a 3-1 win at St. Mary's against Southampton on Monday night. They're sitting 7th on the league. Roberto De Zerbi.
Is that a coach?
That's a coach. But Ibi, this guy here oozes positiveness. He's one of those new kind coaches that likes trying different things.
Nice, I like that.
So,
but Brighton always a progressive team. Even under Potter, they were really a strong team.
Remember our man, Percy Tau was there?
Percy Tau.
But he just couldn't make it, man. Exactly. But okay, so Brighton, Arsenal need to keep on pushing, Ibi. They really need to keep on pushing. And I don't know, it's looking good for the Arsenal. And,
Abdul, since we're already talking about Arsenal, why don't we get into it? Just a little bit team information about Arsenal going into the fixture. Any injury scares?
Okay. So Ibi, basically going into the Brighton fixture looks the same. I think Arteta will go with the same 11. They did tremendously well. As you guys heard in the previous segment, the review. Nketiah looking superb.
What a player, man.
Looking
stepped
superb. Stepped up. He's got nice squad depth now that Zinchenko is back. Mm-hmm. So he can play around with Tini. El Nene to cover Partey. So looking good. Nelson out still. But other than that, everybody ready to go. And the transfer market is almost dawning upon us. So interesting times.
Mudryk is
looking.
That story is starting to snowball.
I don't want this to happen between Manchester and Arsenal. But I heard today that both teams are in the race for João Felix.
United. We lost out to Gakpo.
But I want you guys to get...
No, but we lost out to Gakpo. We probably lose out to João. We don't have money. United are broke.
Can I ask you something? Is João Felix not a centre forward?
No, he plays off the left.
He plays off the left, am I right?
Exactly.
You guys sometimes...
We got no money. Manchester United have no money. The Glazers have eaten us dry. Like a parasite does to its host. That's what the parasites, the Glazers, have done to Manchester United. And the sale cannot come quick enough. So,
So yeah, Ibi, that's all from Arsenal. Looking still, similar. I think Saliba was off a little bit. I think he'll come better tomorrow. So looking good. Manchester United.
Your prediction before we get into United?
Prediction.
Tough one away.
Oh, this is tough. Look here. I feel again... I just sometimes feel we're going to concede. It's going to be a tough one. It's not going to be against a West Ham and come out second half and we're just going to side sweep them. I think we're going to graph. We're going to work hard. I think a 2-1 to the Arsenal.
2-1 to the Arsenal.
To keep it going. 2-1 to the Arsenal.
And guys, let me tell you, as a Manchester United fan, I am so confident that Arsenal are flying. This week Abdullah was away and I was managing the Instagram account.
Oh, guys, that's a legend, man.
And Abdullah was messaging me all stressed out about Arsenal going 1 down. And I was like, I'm calm. Because I know Arsenal are coming back.
Wow, and what a comeback. What a comeback. And then, but it was brilliant of you. And you did it that second half. I was stressed. I said, here we go. But yeah, man. Ibi. Just before we head into Manchester United, Casemiro, man.
Oh, what a player.
Casemiro, the tank. Sorry, I just had to.
Graham Souness sit down.
I just had to. You know why? Look, I don't think he plays in my position, and he's also like a tanker. You know what I'm saying? So I love Casemiro, guys. I'm not going to even lie. I love him. But Manchester United.
But who? How can you doubt Casemiro?
It's a
Was
champion,
pivotal
man.
to that Real Madrid team. 5 Champions Leagues. Strong in that Brazil team. Always a starter. Makes everybody play around him much better. Like, how do you doubt a player like Casemiro? You know, Graham Souness on TalkSport called him a steady Eddie. Not a great player, just a player that does what he needs to do. A steady Eddie.
This doesn't sound like a Casemiro. What's he watching?
Exactly.
What is he? I didn't hear it. First time I heard it.
Graham Souness, going to Old Trafford, calling you out. And I know you might not see this message. But listen, come on to our show. Let's have a discussion about where your hatred for Manchester United players come from. Because you had an agenda with Pogba. You now have an agenda with Casemiro. What's the problem? Let's get down to the nitty-gritties and understand what your issue is with
I've got one.
players.
Graham Souness was a midfielder.
Midfielder.
I think Graham Souness wants to play for United. I think he always wanted to play for United.
listen
Because he
to me.
only has a problem with the midfielders.
100%. But listen, let me
I
tell
don't
you.
know.
Souness is a pundit. Rubbish.
Yeah, he's
But
sour.
he's
that
a
guy, man.
baller.
No, he's a player. No, he was a
No,
player.
this guy was a player,
No, he's
man.
a
He
player.
was
No,
he was a hard eater.
Yeah,
So
but
maybe
he
it
had
comes
him
from
in his
all-time 11.
all-time 11. A few guys in
Yeah.
all-time 11.
So maybe it comes from that. So Souness, if you do hear this, you know, slide tackle into our DMs, or we'll slide tackle into your DMs. And gunning to Old Trafford, happy to host you.
Brilliant, yes. Anytime, Graham Souness.
So, Manchester United. He had a tough game coming back after the World Cup. A lot of players missing, a lot of players injured. Rafa Varane shocked us.
But he was there.
First player
The
in
Rolls Royce.
history to have played a World Cup final on the one Sunday. And a week and a half later, already in the Manchester United squad.
Yes, but
What a player.
I always tell you this, the Rolls Royce defenders. What a player. His determination.
Exactly.
It just shows also, sorry, and we're getting into the Manchester United. The different attitude a Casemiro and a Varane have coming out of that Real Madrid, that 5
winners.
championship. Winners, man, you can see that they ooze confidence. I mean, the players around him are playing well because they deliver that
And the
positiveness.
two
all
of
the
them
time.
were outstanding.
Oh,
I mean, we're not going to
man.
get into it because
man.
the review
Sorry,
and the
guys.
player ratings are in there.
Yeah,
We've chatted about it, so have a look at that. So in this week, Licha's back. The Butcher is back.
Butcher's back.
I don't think he'll be fit enough to start. He might be on the bench. So let's see what happens. I expect Ten Hag to start with the same team. That front four of Rashford, Martial, Anthony, and Bruno Fernandes.
Bruno Fernandes.
Bruno Fernandes, the front four. Our midfield, I'm expecting Casemiro and Eriksen to handle that day. And then the back four of Malacia, because Luke Shaw is coming more into the center.
Yes,
what a
yes,
performance
yes.
by
Oh,
Luke Shaw in
brilliant,
the center back
brilliant,
position.
brilliant.
Amazing
Brilliant.
stuff. So I'm expecting Malacia on the left. Wan Bissaka looks like a brand new player. Wan Bissaka, and then Varane and Luke Shaw. Harry Maguire, I don't think he's still fit, good enough to make the Manchester United team. And then De Gea in the polls. Wolves, tricky. Obviously, before the coach came, won a really bad run. 3 losses and a draw. Since Lopetegui, I don't know how to... Lopetegui.
Oh, you say it very
however,
brilliant.
However you pronounce his name. They've got a new manager bounce. They won in the Carabao Cup. And then they beat Everton in the last minute, 2-1. In the Premier League last week. So they flying, and we always get caught with the new manager bounce. Unai Emery, good evening, he taught us a lesson.
Yes.
So we need to be wary about him. Lopetegui obviously beat Manchester United in 2020 in the Europa League when Solskjaer was there. And went on to win the Europa League with Sevilla. So a really seasoned coach, someone that's really strong, gets the best out of his players. Got them playing really, really good ball, counter-attack football. And what he really loves is the impact that the subs make. We need to keep an eye on, who starts, but who's on the bench and who's willing to come on. Because what I've noticed about United is they start off really well. And then the energy levels start dipping once we start taking players off because the quality starts dropping. So, that's something we need to look out for. But other than that, I think Manchester United should have enough to get over the line.
Yeah.
I'm expecting it's a tricky trip away. United always concede. So I'm going to go for probably a 2-1 as well. 2-1 at Wolves, Manchester United. A hard graph. Going to need moments of brilliance.
Tricky weekend for Gunning to Old Trafford.
Tricky weekend for Gunning to Old Trafford. So yeah, let's see.
I'm looking forward to it.
Looking forward to it,
definitely.
And finally, Glazers out now, Glazers out tomorrow, Glazers out forever. Abdul, these Glazers have really leached on Manchester United so much so that they can't even take out a dividend for themselves. There is no money in the coffers.
But that's why they want to now run
Sell
away.
up.
Yeah.
So, you spoke earlier about João Felix. I don't think he'll come to Manchester United. And if he does, it's probably going to be, because the player chooses to come to us. But from a money perspective, we don't have money to buy. And that's why Gakpo ended up in Liverpool. So, the Glazers have really, really depleted Manchester United.
And
the parasites that they are.
Ibi, and get into the review as well. Manchester United looking good under Ten Hag. He just needs a little bit of support.
Exactly.
That's it. Just 100%. A little bit of support. Support does mean, guys, and Manchester United will be up there flying ASAP and as soon as possible. So.
But guys, love it. Shady and I really happy to be back doing this segment. Looking forward to a tricky weekend. But at least it's a Saturday.
It's a Saturday, yeah.
So, and it's a long weekend. We got Sunday and Monday to recover.
Yeah, if it goes bad, yes, we got Sunday and Monday to recover. So yeah, we got a New Year.
And we've got some amazing guests coming on.
Yeah,
a big Manchester City fan.
Ooh, can't wait
and
for that one.
A big fan coming all the way from down under.
Ooh, can't wait.
Can't wait for that. So guys, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification so that you know when all of the hits drop, all of the segments drop. And Uncle Baitullah Dasu's all-time 11 is just dropped on YouTube.
Giants. These are giants, guys.
We'll do it one time.
Don't forget to one more time. Just for Uncle Baitullah. Guys, okay, so what a legend, legend. AKA we start Mohamed Amin Dasu, AKA Baitullah, AKA the Mac, and AKA the Dawn of the Dasus. That's for you, Uncle Baitullah. I got it right. I got it right. Well done, guys.
Guys, thank you so much.
Amazing.
Really appreciate it. And Abdul, do the needful.
Guys, don't forget to like quickly just before we go. Like, comment, share, hit that bell notification. And with that, Ibi, we are
Gunning to Old Trafford.
Thank you, guys. Bye-bye.